Hi everyone, अस्सलाम वालेकुम. So continuing the last lectures जो मैंने भेजे थे लगाए थे उनमें I had to wrap it up a bit quickly because YouTube पे मेरा कोई issue है. I cannot upload a video which is more than 15 minutes, so वो एकदम abrupt तरीके से end हो गया. So I will be continuing with disability क्योंकि इस पे एकदम मैंने abruptly ख़त्म किया था. The last point in this in this slide in fact, बेसिकली डिसेबिलिटीज़ दो तरह की होती हैं. एक होती है फिजिकल डिसेबिलिटी और एक होती है हिडन डिसेबिलिटी. फिजिकल डिसेबिलिटी में आपके सामने इफ़ यू सी समबडी हु इज़ व्हील चेयर बाउंड, if you see that their left or right hand is unable to move, if you see that they cannot walk properly, ठीक है, so those, and if they're wearing a hearing aid, that means उनकी एक visible disability होती है. The other one that we have, the other type that we have is hidden disabilities. Hidden disabilities में basically वो वाली disabilities आती हैं such as sensory disabilities, ठीक है, autoimmune disorders such as arthritis, chronic illness or pain, cognitive or learning impairments such as ADHD. ADHD is attention deficient hyperactivity disorder. It could be sleep disorders such as insomnia. It could be a psychological issue such as PTSD or depression or anxiety. Now, employees in organizations, they tend not to disclose their mental disabilities, the hidden disabilities, because abhi tak we don't have a lot of laws that protect these sorts of illnesses. काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंट्रीज़ में लॉज हैं, कोटाज हैं, जहाँ पे डिसेबल इंडिविजुअल्स को हायर करना इनकरेज किया जाता है. पाकिस्तान में PNG में एक कोटा है कि डिसेबल्ड इंडिविजुअल्स को आपने हायर करना है, who are qualified of course, and then there are laws that protect them as well. But when it comes to hidden disabilities, we don't have a lot of law. In fact, we don't have let's say more than 2 to 3 laws जो इनको protect करता हो, और कुछ जगहों पे laws हैं. For example, in America we can see certain sort of laws जहाँ पे in 2008 the hidden disabilities को कंपल्सरी कर दिया गया था कि वो इसको disclose करें and the employees would be protected. However, many employees do not want to disclose their invisible disabilities, so they are prevented from getting the workplace accommodations they need in order to thrive in the job. So, एक stigma होता है if you talk about mental illness or hidden disabilities in a society such as Pakistan, तो वो आपके लिए job में बहुत counterproductive हो सकते हैं. And if you're not performing well because of your mental issue, uh, it could definitely create problems for you. Okay, so it's a taboo, it's a stigma, which is why any individual who's suffering from anxiety or depression or PTSD or any hidden disability that I just mentioned, they would not want to disclose it publicly. So the next point that we have is tenure. Tenure is basically the amount of time you've spent at a job. It defines your seniority level, and जब हम tenure की बात करते हैं, so it's not really a linear relationship. There's research that says कि it tenure demonstrates a positive relationship between organizations. Is that how long an employee has been in his or her organization with respect to their job performance. Organization tenure appears to be a good predictor of employee performance. However, इसका opposite भी है, which is that your with the passage of time आपकी performance थोड़ी सी गिरनी शुरू हो जाती है. It's natural, ठीक है. Which is why organizations prefer कि अब youngsters को वो opportunity दें. They would want young blood, they would want fresh ideas, and they might feel that a senior who's been at a job for about 10 years may not give the same energy as a youngster would give. So tenure has a very आपके multi-dimensional sort of a feel कि it can either be in your favor or it can be against your favor as well. It's the same as कि जब आप एक फ्रेश 18 साल के प्लेयर को साइन करते हैं अपने फुटबॉल क्लब के लिए, ठीक है, and you have somebody who's near the age of retirement but he's not retiring. So instead of thinking that you need that player because he's a legend, he brings legacy to the club, and you know he gives a very important feel to the club, you would want to start with the youngster because you feel कि अब उस senior का time चला गया है. You need somebody who can run faster, who can who has better joints, ठीक है, who can do good tackles, all that sort of stuff. So seniority में issue हो सकता है. Then we have religion. Although employees are protected by federal law regarding their religion in some countries, it is still an issue in the workplaces. If you look at the example of Pakistan, religion can be a very tricky sort of a characteristic to deal with because Pakistan is a collective society. We're also extremists when it comes to religious opinions and thoughts and facts and beliefs. So in countries such as US, UK and Australia, there are certain laws जिसमें discrimination against employees based on the religion is prohibited. But if you look at countries such as India, Pakistan, and of course a lot of other countries as well, France को देख लें for example, it's a progressive country, but there's still a lot of issues. There's still a lot of issues when it comes to religious freedom. And as far as I remember, no, I thought France is a secular state. I'm not sure though. Let's just leave that. But in fact, even in Australia, there used to be some issues regarding Muslim students as well. Things have now streamlined. Nonetheless, they have laws that protect employees who are discriminated because of their religious practices. But then again, this is something which is visible on your file. It is also something that you tend to disclose when you're working at a place outside your country. So कोटा होता है ना कि आपने minorities को hire करना है. अगर हम जर्मनी की example लें, they have a lot of religious minorities as well. They have Syrians, ठीक है, who are Muslims. They have Pakistani Muslims again. Then they have Indians as well. ठीक है, so वो कोटा को fulfill करने के लिए you have to disclose your religion. ठीक है, plus a lot of people because of their features, because of the way they speak, um, because of the way they practice their religious obligations, वो visible already आपका religion हो सकता है, which is why you need laws in different countries that can protect people from different minorities. पाकिस्तान में जैसे कि हर off and on we do see an incident, जैसे कि the most recent one I remember is हफीज सेंटर के बाहर एक पोस्टर लगा था कि इस certain religion के लोग इस बिल्डिंग के अंदर अलाउड नहीं है, ठीक है, एंड इफ दैट मतलब प्रोटेक्ट नहीं हुए होते वहाँ यहाँ पे. सो दैट इज एन इशू when it comes to religion. Now we have those characteristics which are not present in a file, which includes your sexual orientation and your gender identity. um, Sexual orientation, federal laws does not protect employees against discrimination based on sexual orientation, and gender identity, often referred to as transgender employees. This topic encompasses those individuals who change genders. Now these are both issues which can be easily targeted against when it comes to discrimination, ठीक है, and this is also something that you may or may not mention in your file, that this is how you identify yourself, or this is the sort of community that you belong to with respect to your gender and orientation. But people do not feel comfortable calling their sexual orientation truthfully because of the stigma, because of the lack of laws. Discrimination is to note a difference between things. Unfair discrimination is assuming stereotypes about groups and refusing to recognize differences. Of course, आपके जहन में एक thought बना होता है कि it's like when you grow up, you imagine you're told that this particular group is bad and you don't know why they're bad, you're just told that they're bad. ठीक है? And that is the thought that you have in your head जब से आप बड़े हो रहे होते हैं. एंड जब आप बड़े हो रहे होते हैं वो आपके अंदर इम्प्रिंट हो चुका होता है कि ये लोग बुरे हैं. क्यों बुरे हैं मुझे नहीं पता, बस बुरे हैं. Unless or until you try to unlearn those bad habits, आप वो stereotype से नहीं निकल सकते. You won't be able to recognize differences. The next topic that we have is ability. There are two types of there are two types of abilities: intellectual ability and physical abilities. But let's talk about abilities a little bit. We are not equal. ठीक है, जैसे मैं हूँ, जो मेरी abilities हैं वो आपकी abilities हैं, जो आपकी abilities हैं वो मेरी abilities नहीं हैं. You cannot be as good as, for example, MS Dhoni, a cricketer. ठीक है, you cannot be as good as Shah Rukh Khan as an actor. ठीक है, but we may have other sorts of characteristics in which we're good at. ठीक है, so with respect to abilities from a managerial standpoint, the challenge is to understand the difference and thus increase the likelihood that a given employee is good at certain thing and he or she will be good at performing their job with respect to the abilities that they have. ठीक है, because ability is defined as an individual's capacity to perform various tasks at a job. हमने यहाँ पे बात की दो types of abilities की. Intellectual abilities are abilities needed to perform mental activities, thinking, reasoning, problem solving. Most societies place a high value on intelligence, and of course for a good reason. Basically, intellectual abilities, it is the capacity to do mental activities. ठीक है, इसमें आपका IQ आ जाता है. अगर आपने आगे अपने मास्टर्स के लिए अप्लाई करना हो या अगर आपने बैचलर्स में भी अप्लाई किया हो, इनफैक्ट आप लोग जो OA लेवल्स के बाद SATs देते हैं उसमें आपकी इंटेलेक्चुअल एबिलिटीज़ चेक होती हैं. तो आप GRE देंगे आगे, उसमें आपकी इंटेलेक्चुअल एबिलिटीज़ होंगी, LSATs में होती हैं. सो दीज टेस्ट्स they check how good you are at problem solving, reasoning, and how good is your perceptual speed, aptitude, verbal comprehension, memory. ये वाली dimensions intellectual abilities में आ जाती हैं. So that's that. Then the next that we have is physical abilities. Oh, sorry. Intellectual abilities में ये वाले सारे features आ जाते हैं. Inductive reasoning, verbal comprehension, number aptitude, memory, जो मैंने last slide में बोले थे सारे points. तो वो आपके इसमें count हो रही होती है intellectual ability में. Number aptitude, basically ability to do speedy and accurate arithmetic, for example accountant जो काम करते हैं. Verbal comprehension, ability to understand what is read or heard and the relationship of words with each other. For example, any manager following corporate policies on hiring manager, for example. Perceptual speed, ability to identify visual similarities and differences quickly and accurately. For example, an investigator. ठीक है. Inductive reasoning, ability to identify a logical sequence in a problem and to solve it. For example, a researcher, market researcher, for example, forecasting demand to इसमें आएगा forecasting demand for a product in the next time, वो पूरा calculate कर रहे होते हैं. ठीक है. Deductive reasoning is the ability to use logic and assess the implications, जैसे कि a supervisor. ठीक है, वो सोचेंगे कि ये वाली जो चीज़ मुझे जो एक सजेशन ऑफर की गई हुई है मेरे पास ज़्यादा फिट क्या होती है, उसमें कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं होता. इंडक्टिव में यू हैव टू सी व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग, किस चीज़ की डिमांड है या क्या चीज़ मुझे ज़रूरत है. डिडक्टिव में यू जस्ट हैव टू सी कि सिचुएशन क्या चाहती है. ठीक है. देन वी हैव व्हाट डू वी हैव नेक्स्ट, क्या रह गया है. हाँ, we have memory, ability to retain and recall past, for example salesperson. ठीक है. And the last one that is left is spatial visualization, ability to imagine how an object would look if its position in space were change. जैसे डेकोरेटर्स जो होते हैं, इंटीरियर डेकोरेटर्स जो होते हैं, जिनका काम होता है रीडेकोरेट करना. So that's that.